Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Now at 6 a.m. on WKYT, hear from the only survivor of a triple murder case in Kentucky who says he fought off the gunman.
We'll recap last night's congressional debate and look ahead to next week's highly contested general election.
And scrap your lunch plans. We'll take you to the Cheesecake Factory's grand opening at Fayette Mall. That might fill you up, just the report. Those stories and more. Breaking news as it happens. It's coming up on WKYT This Morning. Hey, top of the morning to you and welcome. It's good to have you along on WKYT as we start things off Tuesday, October 28th. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Great to see you. Nice for you to join us.
Not that we're really starting off. You've been here a while this morning, but yeah, did the congressional debate last night, and interesting down at EKU. And now this morning, it's beautiful outside. I tell you.
It's a nice mild day, Micah.
Yeah, I think so. And Bill, you look refreshed. You look ready to go this morning. That's what I'm talking about. It was a good job last night, by the way. Very good. All right, let's check outside, see what's going on. And there's just not much. It's very calm, very quiet. And you can see, first alert, Defender Live radar. Good, clean sweep. We do have some rain on the way. We'll even see some thunderstorms mixed in as we head toward the afternoon and off into the evening. Temperatures are in the 60s. It's a good feel. If you're a walker, runner, this is good weather for you guys this morning, taking off right around the neighborhood. Today's forecast, 73. The last day you'll see the 70s in a long time. Not just 70s, the last day you'll even get close to the 60s in a long time. So flurries for Halloween, that's kind of our focus of the forecast. That's a big issue. Could it be by the time we start to see some trick-or-treating going on? I'll break that down coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Let's get to the news. And new this morning, a man is describing seeing 3 family members who were killed inside a western Kentucky home.
Ryan Champion is the only one who survived. WKYT's Sean Moody at the live desk this morning with the latest on the investigation.
Good morning, Rebecca. State police say the man they believe killed the family didn't know them very long. The only person who survived said the man showed up the night before asking for help. Ryan Champion lost his parents and sister in the shootings. Police say 22-year-old Vito Reservato shot and killed Lindsay and Joy Champion and their daughter Emily Champion inside the family's house on Sunday. Police also say they found Reservato dead inside. Champion said he was able to overtake Reservato and escape. Emily Champion was a racetrack veterinarian, and her mother, Joy Champion, was a longtime Trigg County teacher. Ryan Champion said Reservato tied him up and held him and his sister at gunpoint. He also said his parents weren't home when it started, but came home during the attack. He said Reservato showed up the night before, saying he ran out of gas. Police haven't said what led up to the shootings, and Champion isn't sharing everything that happened with reporters because police are still investigating. They say they're looking into how the family came to know Reservato.
He was a new person to all of us.
Autopsies are scheduled for today and funeral services are pending. At the live desk, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Sean, thank you very much. This morning, 3 people are in jail after an attempted burglary at a Lexington apartment.
It started at about 9 o'clock last night at an apartment on Malibu Drive. Police thought they would have a hard time getting the suspects to come out, so they evacuated the apartment complex. Eventually, Stephanie Land, LaMaine Brown, and Matthew Jarvis were arrested on multiple drug charges. Well, 2 men are in jail after police say they were caught breaking into a home. The Whitley County Sheriff's Office arrested Wilkie Murray and Anthony Morgan at a home off of Highway 904. Police say the 2 men could have caused a lot of damage had they not been caught in the act.
They removed wire from these residents, like in this residential burglary here. They were in the process of removing the wire, copper wire, which they probably wouldn't get over $75 for it, but causing $1,000 worth of damage to it.
Police say Murray was wanted for similar crimes and is now charged in connection with a different burglary in the same area.
Well, the election is 1 week from today. This morning, the candidates in Kentucky's 6th District congressional race are hoping for a boost after last night's debate. Representative Andy Barr and his Democratic opponent Elizabeth Jensen went head-to-head at the EKU Center for the Arts. They touched on several topics, including the minimum wage. Both candidates made sure that voters know where they stand on the Affordable Care Act as well.
And I'm glad that thanks to starting this process with the president, we have health care. We've stepped forward on something, and it's a good thing, and I'm proud to stand up for that.
I am ready to work with the president. I meet with the legislative liaison in the White House, and I'm willing and ready to work with the president in a bipartisan way.
Now, we do have the entire debate if you want to see it at WKYT.com. And the major U.S. Senate candidates in Kentucky are bringing in potential presidential candidates to help boost voter turnout in the final week of the tightly fought contest. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren will campaign with Democrat Allison Lundergan Grimes today. And Hillary Clinton will be back in town on Saturday. Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal will appear with Republican Senator Mitch McConnell tomorrow. The final Lexington mayoral debate is tonight. Incumbent Jim Gray and challenger Anthony Beatty will square off this evening at the Worsham Theatre in the UK Student Center. That starts at 7. It will be carried live by WKY. Well, it was standing room only for last night's blue-white game at Rupp Arena, the perfect setting to showcase a very talented Kentucky team.
Coach John Calipari introduced his platoon roster last night. The white team got off to a quick start, but Willie Cauley-Stein and the blue team quickly bounced back. The new freshman showed a lot of potential as well. The final score, a lopsided 94-66 win for the blue platoon. We'll have more highlights coming up in sports. Some good news overnight for a UK cheerleader named Mercedes Laster. She's been released from the hospital. She fell during a stunt at last night's game. The sophomore is from London, Kentucky. Well, after months of anticipation, the wait is nearly over.
I know this one excites you. The Cheesecake Factory officially opens today out at Fayette Mall. It's just part of the mall's renovation project, especially a lot of changes heading toward the holidays. WKYT's Victor Puente is live this morning at the Cheesecake Factory with details on today's grand opening. Victor, good morning.
Well, you can see the cheesecake display behind me, probably one of the most popular features here at the restaurant. Now, the restaurant will be opening in less than 5 hours. They expect a line when doors open at 11. The 8,000 square foot restaurant's part of the Fayette Mall's project to fill the space left when Sears closed. Now, before today, the closest Cheesecake Factory was in Louisville. Last week, we got a look at some of their offerings when they held a soft opening. But today, the full 250-item menu will be available. The restaurant has 275 people on staff. Some of them are already inside preparing for the big day. This restaurant's one of a couple of new ones coming to the Fayette Mall. Travinia Italian Kitchen and Nuke's Eatery are also opening soon. Clothing retailers Vera Bradley and H&M are also coming to the mall as it reshapes itself in time for Christmas. Today's opening is just the beginning of that process. Live in Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
All right.
Ooh,
ready to go?
Cheesecake. Yep, I am ready to go. Let's check to see if people are ready to go out on the roads.
Yeah, the time is 6:07. It's been looking good so far. Here's Officer Don with live drive traffic. We'll get him all straightened out there. Okay.
Well,
yeah, now then.
We got it going now. You got to roll it just right, but I don't have it just right now. But anyway. No wrecks in the city. We're off to a great start on the inner and outer loops of the circle. Also, the interstate, you're just saying it's pretty much a free ride in at the moment between the northern and southern splits. Let's get a look outside. We'll show you. As we look at the interstate and the exit ramps off of I-75, you're okay there. On our Waze map, there is nothing major popping up even through our construction zones like Leestown Road approaching the circle. We're okay both directions there. Heavy traffic on Tate's Creek around Man o' War. We can see that, or one of our heavier spots, we should say. And live drivers reporting a couple of stalled cars around the city. They're on the circle, so just be extra careful. But we'll keep you up to date if anything major pops up this morning. Now back to you in the studio.
And Don, you and again have some kind of a major concert announcement. Is that this morning or when is that?
Well, actually, you know what's going on this morning? It's Garth Brooks coming this weekend, and at 7:35 this morning, we've got tickets for you to win. So on your way into work, flip on the radio, and maybe you can win those tickets at 7:35.
Okay. I knew you had something going on out there. Very good. Thank you very much. And
yes.
You can listen in on 98.1 The Bull.
He had some up his sleeve as he was adjusting his sleeve, right?
Well, he has those tickets up his sleeve. See? The Garth Brooks tickets. Kind of like a bunch of watches, I guess. WKYT this morning is just getting started, and it's so good to have you with us here on this Tuesday morning.
Here's traffic jams some drivers may not mind. Details on the inspiration for this dancing state trooper. Wow, she's getting quite a laugh.
See, I would like to see that outside. First Alert Defender Live Radar, nice clean sweep right now. Go throughout the afternoon and off into the evening, and here comes that cold front. This will be blasting on through. I'll show you how chilly we get and also the timing on these storms. Coming up next.